McGregor picks up, plays it to Palma. Palma 30 yards from goal. Ball on the inside. He's going to try for the shot! That'll seal it for Celtic. Lewis Palma with a stunning 30-yard strike. Curled it away from the goalkeeper into the corner. Ross County 0, Celtic 2. Stunning goal. Celtic win it back. Here's Palma once again, driving to the byline, clips the ball back, takers for Celtic, and it's easily put in by James Forrest. James Forrest has now scored in the last 15 consecutive seasons for Celtic, a header to the back post. A little moment of history for James Forrest. Ross County 0, Celtic 3.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Celtic Forever podcast. I've just watched Ross County 0, Celtic 3, comfortable, confident display by Celtic. Goals from Turnbull in the 52nd minute, or the 45th minute plus 6 minutes of injury time. A goal from Palma in the 78th minute and a goal from Forrest in the 83rd minute. Comfortable win, as I say, for Celtic. Never under any threat, really. The 10 men obviously helped matters for Celtic today, the red card, but we'll go into that once we've said hello to John. How are you, John?
All good. After that, lovely to watch that. 3-0, easy performance. Celtic hardly troubled the whole game. But breaking down a brick wall, always a hard watch, but aye, I'm really good after that. Happy with that, Xander. Yourself?
Yeah, over the moon with that, John. It's a nice, confident display. As I say, obviously the 10 men makes a big difference. Gives us a wee bit more space up there and Dingwall. Yeah, over the moon with that. 3-0, comfortable as you could expect up at Dingwall. But let's get into the game. In fact, before we get into the game, just a promotion. Today we're going to do a new promotion. We're going to play two clips of two Celtic legends, and you have to guess who the legends are. But we'll go into that later. Let's get into the game, John. Let's get into the game. So the first minute, Jordan White has a shot just past the post. That was probably the only thing that Ross County did in the whole game, and that was in the very first minute, shot past the post. So they threatened early on, Ross County. And then we get to the 5th minute, and we have a goal from Scales disallowed. O jumps for the ball with the defender in there. He wins it, it breaks the Scales, he slams it into the net, and the goal is disallowed for a foul on the Ross County defender. That was a nonsense, John. An absolute nonsense. Two strong physical players going for the ball, and it breaks to Scales, and he buries it, and he disallows the goal for a foul. I didn't see any foul, did you?
Aye, you're right. Utter nonsense. A perfectly good goal chopped off. But that's what we're up against every week, isn't it? Just really, really poor refereeing again today. There's nothing in it. I don't know what he's seen. Scales always obviously put his arms out to get a bit of leverage. The guys went under his arm. He's gave the free kick for that. No intention to cause a foul or anything like that. And he's gave them a free kick for that.
Yeah, softest decision ever. And I went to VAR as well, and they agreed with the referee. They agreed that there was a foul and disallowed the goal. Unbelievable. That was, Dallas was a VAR man today, VAR referee today. So they've chopped the goal off. So fair enough. We move on and we get to the 8th minute, and then we have an absolutely disgusting tackle on Yang, which nearly snaps his leg in two. You actually see his leg bending, John. That was Brown on Yang, and it goes to VAR. Initially gets a yellow card, and it goes to VAR, and the correct decision is made. The guy's sent off. An unbelievably sickening tackle on a talented young footballer, John.
Aye, that's the tactics that were set out with the day, though, Ross County. That's the manager's instructions, that. And it's a straight leg and on it, right into the leg, standing foot. You see the bottom of his leg buckling. And what had disgusted me more was the Ross County fans booing that boy for that all through that game. Career-ending tackle.
Yeah, you've got to wonder what the Ross County fans were watching. It was clear as day. Even watching it in real time, it was clear as day. It was a terrible tackle. And as you say, the Ross County fans are booing that boy all the way through the game because he nearly got his leg snapped into. So
idiots, total idiots, man. Just
yeah,
you could see it put the boy off the game as well. Young. Young Yang.
Young Yang. Yeah, you're right, but it did put him off. He did still play quite well, actually. I thought he's quite a confident and composed young man, and he's looking good. And he's going to be a good player for us, Yang. But that was disgusting. Anyway, we'll move on. We get to a free kick at the edge of the box for Celtic in the 10th minute. So obviously at this point, we're playing against 10 men by this point, John. So it's comfortable with the rest of the game. So we got a free kick, edge of the box, Turnbull off the wall. Then we get to the 22nd minute. We have a shot by McGregor and a save, push wide for about 18 yards out. So a shot from Callum McGregor. Good save by the goalkeeper, who had a decent game actually, John. That keeper, he put off quite a lot of saves.
Aye, Laidlaw was fantastic today. Celtic should be looking at signing him in the transfer window. Because he was pulling off save after save the day. How many saves did he? That could have been 12-0 today.
I know.
If it wasn't for him.
Aye, he played well, that goalkeeper. And there wasn't time waste or anything like that either, John. You know how these goalkeepers, they go from one end to the box to the other, all that kind of stuff. He wasn't doing any of that either. He was fair play to the boy. He played well. He's a good goalkeeper. Him.
He did that once. He did that once, Sander, in the first half when it was nothing each. I seen him doing that.
Yeah.
But that was just once in the whole game. But the rest of the game, he was pulling off save after. He was man of the match. If you'd be a neutral, he was man of the match.
Yeah, he got Sky's man of the match. So he did get man of the match on Sky. So fair play to the boy. So we get to this 22nd minute, John. We've got a corner kick, header from O just over the bar. 30 minutes, we've got a shot from Bernardo over the bar as well. That was also from a corner. So we're getting some chances from corners there. Peppering the goal, and we've been peppering the goal for they were sent down to 10 men, to be honest with you. Looking comfortable, looking confident. And then the goal comes from a goal from O, across from Aida. O buries it, tap in, goes to VAR, it's given offside. He's about 2 millimetres offside, John.
If you're offside, you're offside. That's what I said to you a couple of pods ago. Even if one of your hair's on your knees offside, you're offside.
Yeah, but was he offside?
Before they showed you the lines, and it just showed you the pause, I was looking, I was thinking he's offside. He looked for the first angle I seen, I thought he looks offside. Second angle it showed you, there's nothing in it, is there? Nothing.
Right. Yeah, that's fair enough. It looks offside for that point. But when you look at the freeze, the ball's already away from, who was it that played the ball through? I can't remember. Whoever played the ball through, the ball's already left his foot. I think it was Bernardo. The ball's already left his foot, so that freeze has to be pulled back slightly. And if it's pulled back slightly, he's onside. The freeze was too far ahead. The ball had already left the player's foot. So, looking at that, it looked as though it was onside to me.
Well, because as soon as it went to VAR, you know it's going to be given offside. So at that point, you know it's not a goal.
Yeah, well, they got the freeze wrong. They got with the lines. They got that wrong because it's got to be pulled back the ball was ahead a couple of feet. So it was given offside anyway. So it didn't count. We move on. Then we've got an elbow on Scales in the 34th minute. Clear elbow on Scales, nothing given.
Red card. That was a red. That was a blatant elbow to the face. No intention to play the ball. He's looking at Scales. He's deliberately elbowed him right in the face. That's a straight red for me.
Yeah, it was at least a yellow, but he gets nothing.
He got nothing for it.
He got nothing, yeah. So thanks to VAR for that as well. So we move on. We've got a shot in the 35th minute from Bernardo, wide for about 22 yards out. Half decent wee effort for Bernardo, just wide of the post. And then we get another Bernardo shot in the 38th minute. And it was a point blank save for the goalkeeper, John. That was the one just about 5 yards out. Breaks to Bernardo in the box. And that was a good save, John. That was a point blank save.
Aye. He had some terrific saves, Laidlaw today. Yeah, it's just like he was a stunning keeper today. I mean, if he plays like that every day or every game that he plays, I'd love to see Celtic take him on.
Mm-hmm.
His shot stopping ability is unreal.
Yeah, he was good. Frustrating as well for us, but he was good. He was a good goalkeeper. Because we're getting near the half-time whistle at this point, John, and he's pulling the save after save, and it's looking as though we're never going to score at this point.
Aye, that's what I was thinking. Aye, we're going to get past him today. It's one of the days. Because it was shot after shot after shot that game, wasn't it? And just it was either getting past the post, over the bar, or Laidlaw was pulling off a world-class save. It was just one of the days in the first half.
Yeah. Okay, so we're up to the half time, and the referee had 6 minutes of injury time on John. 48th minute, we've got a shot from David Turnbull, and it's saved again by the goalkeeper, 25 yards out. Half decent effort, and another half decent shot. Then we've got another header from O in the 50th minute over the bar. The keeper doesn't save that one. He headers it over the bar, but he's sort of leaning back, so he's off balance when he has that effort. And then we get to the goal. We finally get the goal after all the chances. We've got David Turnbull, who's about 25 yards out, steps inside, leathers his shot, and it goes in off the left-hand post. That's a lovely strike for David Turnbull, John. That puts us one up, puts everybody's nerves at ease.
Aye. Now, well done, David Turnbull. I always give him stick on this. But the last couple of games, he's saved our bacon, hasn't he? And that was a lovely finish. Lovely take. Didn't look like it was going to creep in, but it did. That's exactly what it done. It creeped in. Laidlaw, obviously guessing just going to get a hand to it. Sends the Celtic fans into raptures. Just exactly what we needed, wasn't it? Connected that half-time break, the last kick of the ball, goal.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was delighted at that point. That was a fingernail saved at that point, Xander.
Yeah, it was relief. It was relief all round, to be perfectly honest with you. I was relieved when it went in, because we're going at half time, we're 1-0 up. If that was at nothing each, you're thinking, are we ever going to score here today? Because obviously Ross County, they've put every man behind the ball. They've been sent down to 10 men, and they're trying to defend for their lives. So the second half kicks off. Again, a wee bit of huffing and puffing, really, the first 5-6 minutes, and then we get a shot from O, from a beautiful Carter Vickers through pass, John, straight to O. And again, saved by the goalkeeper. But it was a beautiful through. Did you see that one, John? Through pass, straight to O, and he hits it straight at the keeper.
He's back to his good self.
Yeah, he was unlucky with the goal, obviously. We got chopped off, but yeah, huffed and puffed today. But he did hold the ball up quite a lot today. I thought he was quite good at that, because Ross County's defenders are big, physical, bulky guys, so he done well against them, I suppose. Then we get to the 53rd minute. We've got a free kick again, just outside the box, maybe about 25 yards out. And Bernardo hits this one, John. It's a good effort. It's a curler, and it just goes over the bar. He was unlucky there, I think.
Aye. He's very unlucky, aye. I thought Bernardo had a quiet game today, actually, but no, he's still a good player, though. He's one of the best players at Celtic just now, I think.
Yeah, it looks as though we'll be able to take a free kick, because that was unlucky and it was very close as well. Yeah, you're right. He's a good player, and I think I can see him getting a lot of game time this season. He's only on loan, him, John, isn't he? He's on loan for Benfica, is it?
Aye, he's a loanee, aye. So see if we can get the most out of him before he gets returned.
But do you think there's a chance we'll sign him? Nah.
Just depends, doesn't it, what the fee is. I know there's a possibility, but to buy him, has he done enough, do you think, to show that Celtic should buy him?
No yet, he's no yet. That's just my opinion, of course.
He's a good player, though, isn't he? He looks a good player, but I agree with you. I don't think he's done. He's not had enough starts either, right enough, but he's not really done enough yet to show us that Celtic should be buying this guy. But he is a good player.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that, John. But that's early doors yet. He's only been here for a couple of months, so we'll wait and see. 54th minute, we've got a through ball from Scales, lovely ball, straight to Turnbull in the box, and he has his shot again, right at the keeper. So we're hitting a lot of these shots right at the keeper, so he is pulling off saves, but the finishing wasn't great either the day. So, you know, it was a lovely through ball, John, for Scales. His passing ability is quite good, Scales, isn't it?
Aye, he's just such a composed player. So far, he's my player of the season. I think he's brilliant. I really do. I think his loan move to Aberdeen done him a world of good, Xander. He's come back a better player, in my opinion. And he can't be dropped for that first team now.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, he's one of the best defenders we've had in a long time. Obviously, big Cameron Carter-Vickers is one of the best defenders that we've got at the club. But Scales has just fitted in there seamlessly, to be honest with you, and he's doing a brilliant job. And long may it continue. 57th minute, we've got Callum McGregor booked for a tackle, a late tackle. Well, it wasn't really late, was it? He tried to pull out the tackle, but it was a tackle. But I don't think it was a yellow card. Did you? Did you see that tackle, John?
I don't know, stand in the boy's feet. Something like that, wasn't it? I stood in the boy's feet. So I don't think it was a yellow right enough, but I've seen them given. I've seen yellows given for them.
That was definitely soft, but he got the yellow card anyway. But then we start making the substitutions. So we've got Turnbull off for Kyogo, Maeda off for Palma, and Bernardo off for Thiago Home. And again, the substitutes make a difference, the same as what happened on Wednesday night. So, 64th minute, we've got another Scales pass, Joe. Another Scales pass through, to Kyogo. And the goalkeeper saved that one as well. Kyogo, a beautiful first touch, but the keeper parries it away. So that was Kyogo's first chance in the game, John. A nice wee first touch there. What did you think?
Was that no the one? The rebound was saved as well. I think O had a shot after that. Is that the one I'm thinking about?
That's later on. That's a later on one. Aye.
Yeah, apologies, I must have missed that one. Then I must have went and made a
cup of tea.
I did. Sometimes I go down and make a cup of tea or whatever, or coffee. I don't drink tea, but I go down and make a coffee when I'm watching the game. You know, I go through a few coffees a day.
Yeah. It's allowed, John. It's allowed.
Aye, hardcore.
So Kyogo unlucky. The keeper saves it. So that's the 64th minute. We get to the 69th minute, and we have another Palma shot. This boy's a player, John, isn't he? He looks good.
Aye, I love Palma. I think he's amazing. He's turned out, in my opinion, to be our best signing this season. Lewis Palma. I think he's an outstanding talent. Outstanding.
Do you think he's the new Jota?
So far, I'm not saying he's as good as what Jota was, but I think by the end of the season, I think there'll be a song sung about this boy.
Aye, he's got talent. There's no doubt about it, and it makes a difference as well. So has his shot anyway, and it's wide, just wide. No far. 20 yards out, shot wide. 71st minute, John. We've got another free kick, 25 yards out. So I had a few free kicks today, and this time Palmer decides to take it because Turnbull's off it, and so is Bernardo. So Palmer decides to take this one, and he smacks it off the wall. That's the one the guy loses his tooth. The Ross County defender loses his tooth. Did you see that?
I seen that. I didn't know he lost his tooth.
He ran out of the halfway line over the touchline and gave the manager his tooth.
At least they found it.
Aye, well, that's it. So the ball smacked off his face. Didn't hear any Celtic fans cheering at that.
No, you don't want any players getting injuries like that. It wouldn't be a nice thing, that losing any of your teeth to something like that, you know. But
exactly.
As long as he found it, you can get it put back in again.
Yeah. So.
All right, at least he'll get 50 pence off a tooth fairy.
It's a fiver these days, man. You get a fiver off a tooth fairy these days.
Was that a fiver?
It's a fiver. It's a lot of money.
That's...
I found myself lying in bed with pliers trying to pull my teeth out.
Aye, try to get the money for a bit.
So yeah, so he hits that off the wall, and the boy's okay. Gets up anyway. 77th minute, we've got a shot from Thiago Home, and it was a lot of shots from outside the box today, John. An awful lot of shots. Thiago Home shot. It was a really nice shot, and it was a great save for the keeper. This one, he tips it over the bar. That was a great effort for Home and a great save with the goalkeeper.
Aye, I thought we Holmes. Do you know? Because it was quite misty the day watching that. Foggy. It was hard to make out what players was what at times. Because of that low down camera, like we were talking about yesterday, the mist. It was I could hardly make out what player was what.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of. But when I seen Home doing that wee turn and then the run forward, because he had that chance as well, I thought he should have took the shot on. I thought Home today, I get a wee glimpse of his pace today. Very fast player.
Mm-hmm. Aye, he's a decent player, that boy as well. He's decent. He's just not getting many chances now. But once he gets his chance, I think he'll be in that first team, John. So, but with Hatate injured, there's chances there for him.
Well, definitely, aye. We both like him. I do like that boy. He's a good player. He turns players well. He's got good pace. Got a good strike on him. Another good signing. Did well when he came on, I thought.
Yeah, he did well. I think the 3 subs, the 4 subs actually done well. Because we then had Forrest on for Yang, didn't we? He came on for Yang.
We used all subs today, Xander. We used all 5 subs today.
Aye. So, yeah, Forrest came on for Yang as well. So we get to the second goal, which was a goal from Palma. What a delightful, delicious wee goal that was. 30 yards out. What a finish. Boom. Right into the top of the net. What a lovely goal, John.
What can you say about that? What can you say about that? Goal of the season for me so far, without doubt. Celtic goal of the season, I mean. I've not seen many other teams' goals like that, but that was a stunner, wasn't it? An absolute stunner.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a finish and a half. A full 30 yards out as well. He's got some shot on him as well, Palmer. He's a great finish on him, but yeah, that puts it into easy street with 10 minutes to go, John. That's 2-0, and we're cruising at this point. Obviously, they're down to the 10 men. So Ross County never really had any chances apart from that one chance they had early in the first half. And then we get Forrest's goal, no long after Palmer's goal, 83rd minute, which is another cross with Palmer. You know, what a difference he made when he came on. A cross with Palmer.
He's outstanding, Palmer.
He's good. He's good. And as you say as well, John, he always plays with a smile on his face. You know, that's nice to see as well.
Aye, I like to see that. Guys like him and Kyogo always get a smile on their face. But like just touching on Lewis Palmer. What a signing that boy is. I wouldn't be surprised the next few games the Celtic fans have got a song out for him. Because if anybody deserves a song, it's him.
Yeah,
he's outstanding. He's outstanding.
And he also puts in the cross for Forrest's header. Beautiful cross, straight to the Forrest head. And you can't miss. You can't miss for there. He just puts it into the back of the net. So fair dues to Jamesy Forrest. Gets himself another goal. And he's up to 104 or something.
102.
That's 102, right? Sorry. Yeah, but another nice goal. Beautiful cross. Perfect. Picked him out perfectly. Header, goal. 3-0. Game's over. If it wasn't over already. So 3-0. What did you think of that goal, John?
It's all about the cross, isn't it? It was on a sixpence. Inch perfect. You can't miss with there. You can't. It was like playing buys and crosses when you were away.
Aye.
You know, just standing at the back post yourself. You couldn't miss. So
exactly.
You've got to be in the position to get the goal, mind you. Well done to James Forrest for being in that position, I suppose. But doesn't score many goals with the header, does he? He's not renowned for his heading ability, James Forrest. But there he was at the back post, easy as you like.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Tapping.
Yeah, and that's the goal that confirms us 8 points clear. So we're in the injury time, John. I think he adds on 5 minutes at the end, didn't he? So we have a shot, we have a corner in the 91st minute, and Palma takes it, and he nearly scores direct for the corner. Just goes by or over the bar. What a goal that would have been, John, if that went in.
Aye, well, it's Palmer again, innit? I heard the commentator saying, I think it was Simon Donnelly. He was saying, like, he's that good. One day he is going to score for a corner kick. Well, if I had a hotline to him, I would have told him he's already scored for a corner kick for his last team.
Right,
He's already done that. Aye, he's already scored for a corner kick. When he signed for Celtic, obviously I looked up his compilation clip, and I told you about it at the time. He was scoring goals. For dead balls, he was a magician, and he also scored direct for a corner kick.
There you go. So he tried it today again.
He's already done it. You can see he's got that ability in him. He was very, very unlucky. A couple inches low, that was in the net.
Yeah, he's just got ability. It's as simple as that. Then we move to the 94th minute, the last minute of the game, and that's the one you were talking about, John. The shot for Kyogo, brings it down well, hits it straight at the keeper, breaks to O, and he hits it straight at the keeper as well. That was a double save from the goalkeeper. Laidlaw, isn't it? Laidlaw, the goalkeeper.
Laidlaw, aye.
Yeah, so I don't know how many saves that was he pulled after the day. It must have been about 15 saves he pulled after the day.
Like I says, but wasn't it for him? It'd have been 12-0. Like, fair play to Laidlaw. Because he kept the score down. He stopped it being a rugby score, didn't he?
He sure did.
So fair play to him. And if it wasn't for me being a Celtic fan, I would be giving him man of the match because his performance today was outstanding, even though we won 3-0.
Yeah, he's a good keeper. He done really well. Yeah, I know I've said that a few times, but it's the performance. You can't miss it. It was clear for everybody to see that guy's a good goalkeeper. The saves he was pulling off. So the fault. Sorry, John, on you go.
No, I was just saying, well, come January, maybe Celtic should be looking at him.
Aye, well, maybe, John, maybe. You know, everybody was there and seen his performance today. Brendan obviously saw the saves he was pulling off today. So you never know. Can it be any worse than Bain? Let's put it that way.
No, this is it, innit? I don't rate Bain at all. He's too small for a keeper. I don't like keepers that are only 5'10" and that. I think there's no presence in the goal mouth, you know. I like to see a keeper that's over maybe 6'5" anyway. Good presence, like Big Joe Hart.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right, mate. So the full-time whistle goes, and we've come out of Dingwall with 3 points and 8 points clear at the top of the league. Quite happy with that, John. Got to be happy with the day's performance and result.
Well, Celtic weren't really troubled, were they? The whole game, even though they defended like their life depended on it. I think Celtic did well to break that down, to be honest with you, Xander. Because when you get down to 10 men, the team puts in more effort to try and stop you. And I think that's what Ross County did. If a body's on the line, they tried to shut everything Celtic done. They tried to shut it all down. They did well at doing it. Stopped the ball going out wide. It was having to go back all the time. And if it wasn't for a couple of stunning goals, one for Turnbull, one for Palma, Celtic might have struggled getting balls into the box for crosses in, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Palma.
I'd have struggled to get a goal for their positions, I think, if it wasn't for Turnbull and Palma.
Yeah, and well done to the boys that came in for the cold today. You know, the substitutes, Turnbull, Yang. Who else came in? Turnbull, Yang.
Ralston.
I think there was another one, wasn't there?
Bernardo.
Yeah, Bernardo. Well done to them all because, you know, they never struggled today. They were very comfortable in the game, I thought. But it was one of the games that looked as though the longer it went on at 1-0, that they were going to get a chance near the end. And thank God it never came to that, that's all I can say.
Aye, exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. It's one of the games. it's going to be a battle to the end. Maybe finish a 1-0 or a 2-1 or something like that. Close game. Like you say, it's just thankfully it didn't work out that way. Celtic just pinned them in when they went down to 10 men. But I thought Celtic controlled the whole game. Don't know what the possession was. What was it, 80% or something like that possession?
Right, was it? I'm not sure, John. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the sort of after-match stuff, so no, it doesn't matter because we could see how much possession Celtic had. It must have been at least 80% possession in that game. But okay, we'll leave it there. Well done, Celtic. And what we're going to do is go through the individual scores for the players, John, 1 to 10. But before that, I just want to bring up the new promotion, John, right? So all you have to do is name both of these Celtic legends. So I'm going to play a voice clip of each Celtic legend, and you have to name both of these clips. And if you name both of these clips, you'll win the prize. And if 2 people get it or 3 people get it, it'll go into a draw. So let's have a listen to both these clips.
Well, I didn't get to come here that often. As a boy, I always admired Pelé. For me, I don't think there'll be a footballer that'll get anywhere near him.
It was absolutely a great time for me as well, personally, and obviously football-wise was just great.
You can have up to 5 guesses if you want. Put it in the comments. Who do you think they 2 voices were? Who do you think they were? And it's as simple as that. Put it in the comments, and you've got a great chance of winning the Celtic Framed Legends printout. Okie dokie. Let's get into the 1 to 10, John's individual scoring for the players. Let's start with the goalkeeper, Joe Hart. Had nothing to do, so I'm giving him a 5.
Again, I'm just going to give him a 7. I always give Joe Hart a 7. Just because, I don't know, it's just a nice number for somebody that doesn't have to do anything and never done anything wrong. So, aye. 7 for Joe Hart. If it was a nice sunny day, I came out there with a nice tan. Could have took his blanket with him and lay down in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, definitely. So he's getting a 7 for getting a tan. So fair enough. That's fair enough, Joe Hart. I hope you enjoy that score.
Aye, he had a nice smile on his face at one point and all. Did he know?
There you go. He's worth it then. He's worth it.
Worth every penny.
Ralston and Taylor and getting 2 of my 6. So I'm on cloud 9 with the result today. I can't even think straight. Sorry. 2 of my 6. What are you thinking, John?
Well, they got up and down the park as often as they could. They helped out with the attack. Defending wise, they didn't really have that much today. I'll agree with you. 6 for both of them.
Okay, John. That's fair enough. 2 centre halves, Scales. And Cameron and Carter Vickers, I'm going to give you 2 of them. So 2 of them had the same level, 7.5.
Aye, I thought the 2 of them performed brilliant. I thought Big Scales, I think he had one wee mistake. Can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember that was a mistake. Didn't cause us any harm right enough, but I thought the 2 of them were fantastic. I'll give both of them an 8.
Both of them an 8. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, moving on. The 3 midfielders, we've got Kalmack, we've got Bernardo, and we've got Turnbull. I will give Callum. He was quite quiet again today, but did what he had today. 7 for Callum, Bernardo 6, and Turnbull 7 for his goal.
Aye, I thought Kalmack was all right today. Better than what it was in midweek. 7 for Kalmack. Bernardo 6. Don't think he was as involved as but Kalmack was, but he was all right, I suppose. And David Turnbull, his goal, if it wasn't for him, would have been struggling, I think. The shots for outside the box were obviously orders for the boss. Get as many shots in from outside the box as you can. David Turnbull's took his chance. It's in the net. I'm going to be kind to David Turnbull and give him a 7.
Yeah, he played okay, David. He done well, and hopefully he can play his way into the team, John, because both of us want to see him doing well. We want to see every player that plays for Celtic doing well, and we want David Turnbull, and that's 2 games in a row he scored a goal. So long may that continue. So we'll go into the forward three, John. We had Yang on the park, we had O on the park, and we had Maeda on the park. So Maeda, I'm giving a 5. He just kept slipping, kept losing his foot in the day for some reason. So I'm giving him a 5. I'm giving O a 6.5. No, I'm giving O a 7 because he held the ball quite well the day, I thought. And Yang a 7.5. I like that boy. I like to look at him.
Aye, I think the Ross County fans kind of put Yang off his game the day. Was it just the fact he didn't want another crunching, career-ending type tackle going in on him? But he did play well. Wasn't he fantastic? Of course, I think after that I think he fell away a wee bit. Don't know if it was fear of getting tackled like that again or whatever, but I think he kind of fell away a wee bit. I'll give him a 6.5 though. So he did do well, you know. O did well. He missed a couple of sitters again, of course. 6 for O. He was getting involved though, which I like. I like to see him getting involved in the game. He was involved a lot, so 6 for O.
He was unlucky getting his goal disallowed as well, wasn't he?
He was, but I don't know. I think when strikers don't strike, I don't know. Maybe 6.5. I'll give him a 6.5 because he was involved a lot. Who was the other one? Maeda. Aye, 4.5. Maeda done nothing for me the whole game. No, I love Maeda.
So I think he's playing in the right. I think he should be playing on the left, John. I think you get the best performance out of Dyson Maeda when he's playing on the left hand side. I think so. I don't know if that's anything today. I don't know if that's anything today with his lackluster performances, but he's not been the same for the last 3 games.
No, you're right. He's not been the same. I don't know, but he's just after boil or whatever. But he was very poor today. He was hardly involved in anything. So 4.5 for Dyson for me today, I'm afraid. Hate saying that. One of my favourite players at Celtic. But the last few games, he's hardly done a thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right. Okay, John, we'll move on for that one. In fact, we'll get the substitutes a wee quick score. So Palma, I'm going to get 7.5 because he's just outstanding. Home, I'm giving a 6. And Kyogo a 5.
Forest
6.
I can't remember the other subs, but I'll go through the ones that stood out for me. I think Lewis Palmer. Look, how long was he on for? 20 minutes? 30 minutes, was it?
It wasn't long. Aye, 30 minutes, half an hour, aye.
Aye.
60 minutes the subs were made.
I think I've not seen a player impact a game as much in my life in half an hour as what Lewis Palmer done today. I'm giving Lewis Palmer a 9. I thought he was outstanding. Set up the goal, scored a world-class goal, nearly scored for a corner, finding his passes, nobody could shove him off the ball, involved in everything. I thought he was outstanding for that half hour he was on. 9 for me for Lewis Palmer.
Right. Fair dues.
Who was the other subs again? That was just the ones that was involved. James Forrest came on and got his goal. Fair play to him. I'll give him a 5 for the time he was on. He was only on for like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, Thiago Home and Kyogo was there too.
I thought Thiago Combe. Thiago Combe. I think we're getting more glimpses of what he's capable of doing. I think I'll give him a 6.
Yeah.
Kyogo missed a couple of chances. Try to get involved in everything as usual. 6.5.
All right. Okay, doke, John. Who was your man of the match?
Lewis Palmer.
Palmer.
I'll get to believe in it. He only played half an hour, but look, he totally impacted that game, didn't he? When he came on, that was it. He ran the show.
Yeah. I'll get to Scales because he played some lovely balls through to the forwards, some lovely through passes, and he defended well. So I'll give it to Scales.
If it wasn't for Lewis Palmer, I would have given it to Scales.
No, Palmer was good. It's good to have such a player on our books, isn't it, John? It's brilliant to have a player like that. Even when he comes off the bench, he just puts in a brilliant performance as well. So yeah, brilliant. And what a goal that was for Palmer today. Outstanding finish, by the way. All right, John, have you any comments for us to bring up for the podcast or anything?
I can
Well,
quickly get them to you.
Well, while you're doing that, then, John, right, I'll get a few mentions out because people that had guesses for the competition. So thanks to Paul McEwen, Paul McComb, Elaine, Ghost Tracker who won it. Well done, son. Paul McPake, Mad About Football, A.T. Keeter, Mark Griffin, Johnny Boy, TIK, Pork Chop, Liam Cummins, We Will Never Sell a Club for £1, Kyle Hogg, and Jason Mudgard. Jason Mudgard. But that's thank you to everybody that entered the competition. And enter this week's competition as well. Give it a go. You never know. You may get it right.
Aye.
I know it's tough. I know it's a wee bit tougher, but give it a wee go. See if you get it right.
Name the player in the interview. That's all you need to do.
Yep. Two players.
2 players in interviews. But,
2 players, yeah. Got to get the 2 of them right to win it.
Did you say Jason Mudgard?
Jason Mudgard, aye.
That's a funny name, isn't it?
He said 3 minutes, by the way. He said 3 minutes, so he was well out. When saying that, was he well out? Because we're going to go disallowed in about 3 minutes, didn't we? So he was unlucky, actually. He was very unlucky.
Unlucky to everybody who entered the competition. But
yeah, that's it.
So there's a couple of comments. You, Dave Monatic, cheers, lads. Paul McComb, that's the print delivered. Cheers, lads. It's brilliant. Thanks for letting us know that, Paul.
Glad you enjoyed it, buddy, and thanks for letting us know, man. Thank you.
Elaine, hail, Xander and John. Hope it's all good. Let's hope it's a good one tomorrow. Great pod as pair. Give the boys a well-deserved like and follow everyone. Thanks for that, Elaine.
Yep, thanks, Elaine. Appreciate that. Any more comments, John? Anything else?
Right. One for Roseanne. I've got a feeling Celts are going to do well with Ross County. 3-0. Well, she predicted the exact score. 3-0.
Excellent. Well done.
Well done, Roseanne. Well done.
Yeah. Yep.
First goal, 15 minutes. You were wrong there, but and she said it's a great, funny wee show, guys. Hail, hail. Thanks very much for that, Roseanne. That's much appreciated, and well done for guessing that correct score. That's fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant. 3-0. Bang on. Hope you put a couple of pound in the old bookies. Yeah, get yourself a fortune back with that one. So, yeah, well done, Roseanne. Excellent stuff.
Well, what was that? 1982 or something like that for 3-0? I can't remember, but...
You need to rewind yesterday's video to get the odds.
No, I don't know, but there's been good odds on that. Anyway, thanks for that, Roseanne. And Mad About Football says, I hate that dire wee stadium. Like we were saying yesterday, it's time for them to put on build a scaffolding round the outside it, a wee platform for the camera crew, because that camera angle is ridiculous at that stadium. And it made it twice as hard today to see the game with the fog and mist. It was just dire. You're right, it was absolutely dire. I can't stand watching games that take place in that stadium. Build a platform, build it a bit higher than the stand, and you'll get a better view of the game. That's my advice to Ross County, because that's just ridiculous, if you ask me, Xander. And David Gemmell, just like Bud, Mon Celtic. Thanks for liking, David. Appreciate it very, very much. That was David Gemmell, Xander.
Right, okay, David. Thanks for that. Thank you very much. And on that, if you can just hit the like button, we're going to try and get up to 30 likes per podcast. I think the last time I checked, we were on about 18 for yesterday's, but I've not checked it in a few hours. So
that was 20.
20, oh, that's better then. That's good. We didn't quite reach the 30, so come on, guys. Let's get the likes up to 30. I know there's more than 30 people listening. So let's push it and get it up to 30. That'd be appreciated. I'm going to go through the promotion one more time, John, right? Name the 2 legends' voices that are going to be played in this clip, and leave it in the comments who you think these 2 legends are. Have a wee listen.
It was absolutely a great time for me as well, personally, and obviously football-wise was just great.
Well, I didn't get to come here that often. As a boy, I always admired Pele. For me, I don't think there'll be a footballer that'll get anywhere near them.
So good luck with your guesses, everybody. I know it's quite difficult, but if you get the two of them right, you've got a great chance of winning this week's competition. And the draw will be made next Saturday after the Aberdeen game. Okie dokie. So good luck to everybody with that. I know it's a wee bit tougher, but you have as many guesses as you want, up to 5 anyway, who you think the two voices are. Ex-Celtic players. Both voices are ex-Celtic players. I'm not going to give any more clues out than that. Unless we're not getting very many correct answers, then I'll start giving some clues. Okay? Is that all right, John?
That's fine, aye. Good luck with your guesses, everybody.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that. So, just be safe out there over the weekend, everybody. It's bonfire weekend, remember. There's a lot of fireworks getting set off. So if you're out and about, just be careful out there. Because there's a lot of wee idiots out there setting off fireworks, and we don't want anybody getting hurt. So just be careful when you're out there and be safe. And enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Anything else to add, John?
No more to add. Like you say, just take it easy out there and Guy Fawkes night. But most people are, they're responsible with their fireworks. So everybody that's setting their fireworks, use them responsibly.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And we'll catch up with you on Monday's preview of the Atletico Madrid game. Thanks for that, John. Appreciate that, buddy. Hail, hail.
Hail, Xander. Speak to you next time.